Good Friday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kendrick Sports Hustle. I am Kendrick, your sports guy. That's SportzHustle. I wanted to pop in here to give you guys an update. I posted a segment a couple of hours ago on the shakeup at ESPN on layoffs, on air talent, where there were some names added and some big names, I must say. And I was kind of surprised at the time of the segment that I did that I uploaded. It was basically the big names was Jalen Rose and Jeff Van Gundy have been laid off. Well, there are some more names to add to the list. Disney, who's the parent company of ESPN, had said that they were looking to make some cuts, like $5 billion globally, and they are hitting these cuts right off the bat. First, let me update you on what I did earlier. Jalen Rose and Jeff Van Gundy have been let go. Jalen Rose had been with the company roughly almost, I think, 15, 16 years. He was let go. Jeff Van Gundy, one of the NBA TV analysts, he along with Mike Breen and Mark Jackson, he had been with ESPN ABC for a while. He was let go. All this is they trying to cut the fat, trying to cut the salary. So those were the segment that I did earlier, where I was trying to get some updates, and wow, it's another bombshell. According to Andrew Marchand with New York Post, Todd McShay is out. Todd McShay was a big draft guy. He is out at the network. He had worked alongside Mel Kiper Jr. since 2006, and he also had duties on the network's college football coverage. So, according to reports, Todd McShay has been cut. Matt Hasselbeck of NFL Countdown, he also has been laid off, according to Andrew Marchand, along with ESPN radio host Jason Fitz. Also, Vince Carter, he isn't cut, but he's still there, but he might not be around for the next season, according to reports. Michael McCarthy reports Carter's contract is up in September, and he probably won't be offered a new deal. So, soon-to-be Hall of Famer Vince Carter may be out at ESPN as well. Also, Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young, he is out at ESPN, reports AJ Perez of Front Office Sports. The Hall of Fame quarterback began working full-time at the network in 2001. So again, according to reports, Steve Young is out at ESPN as well. And a legend, one of the legends at ESPN, had been there 27 years. Susie Colbert, according to reports, she has been cut as well. She signed off on a tweet. It says, "Next step." That was her sign off. A project that gives back, indicates that sounds like Miss Colbert, she kind of knew this was coming and she wasn't surprised. So again, I'm kind of shocked. Susie Colbert is out as well. Also, SportsCenter anchor Ashley Brewer is among the cuts. Andrew Marchand reports she was based out of Los Angeles. Brewer joined ESPN in March of 2020. Baseball writer and television contributor June Lee also has been let go. He made that announcement on Twitter. He got to live out, he said he got to live out his childhood dream, so he is out as well. Also, Max Kellerman and Keyshawn Johnson are both out. This doesn't come as a huge surprise. Last week I did a segment on their national radio show wasn't gonna continue. That was Key, J. Will, and Max. So that show has run its course, and now we do know Keyshawn Johnson and Max Kellerman are out, according to Andrew Marchand of the New York Post. But Johnson, he was under contract, so I don't know what they're gonna do. He may not be out of work for long, as Marchand notes the former NFL receiver is a candidate to replace Shannon Sharpe on FS1's Undisputed. Also, college basketball analyst LaFonso Ellis, who has worked at the network since 2009, he is out. And he's among the cuts, according to Michael McCarthy of Front Office Sports. It's been some big names, man. I was kind of shocked to see this. that was given the chopping block. And like we do know, Disney did make this statement a few months ago that they were looking to cut, I want to say, $5 billion globally, and including the elimination of roughly 7,000 jobs, which is roughly 4% of its global workforce. So they decided to go off after some of the high price on-air talent first. But that still doesn't make it easy. I've been laid off before, and I'm definitely not a high-priced employee. So it's definitely not a good feeling when you get laid off. So new looks gonna be all the way around at ESPN. How would the NBA countdown look with, Jalen Rose won't be in studio analyst and all the other things he did with the network on Get Up. He had the Jalen and Jacoby show, all that. So, and he would sometimes sit in on First Take. So Jalen Rose is out. I'm confident that he will find something really easy quickly. He's a talented brother, so I don't see him being out of work a long time. Plus, he may decide to go independent. What will the NBA analyst trio look like now that Jeff Van Gundy is gone? I did read where J.J. Redick is a top candidate to replace him with Mark Jackson and Mike Breen. So we'll see what happens there. As far as the NFL countdown look, how's it going to look? Susie Cobra is gone. Steve Young is gone. So ESPN, I'm sure they got a plan, but, again, I don't. You hate to see anybody that loses their job by their own doing. Again, I know the feeling of how it is to be laid off, but I got a feeling all these names that has been laid off, they'll land on their feet. As far as Jay Williams, don't know what I think he's still under contract, so I'm assuming they're gonna slide him into just doing college basketball. I don't know. He'll probably still guest host. Be a guest on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. So we'll see what happens with Jay Williams, where he will land inside the company. So again, I just wanted to jump on here and go live, do an update. Again, prior to me getting this news, I did a segment on Jeff Van Gundy and Jalen Rose being let go, but then some words start trickling down that some of these big names also were cut on Friday. Granted, it was the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, so I guess Friday is the day to hand out the pink slips, so to speak. So I'd like to know what you guys think about ESPN with all these job cuts, and what will it look like, who should end up where, and tell me what you think. Again, this is a live update from your sports guy, Kendrick. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and keep it locked here for all your sports updates, news, and all that. So again, you all have a great weekend. I'm Kendrick. We will see you on the other side. I'm out. Peace.